China is not a country where you can simply ask, what is the best month to visit? Because the answer depends on where you're going. The same month that feels perfect in Beijing can be humid in Shanghai, rainy in Guilin, freezing in Harbin, or warm in the south. That is the mistake many travelers make. They plan China like it is one destination. But China is massive. So let's go month by month so you can choose the right season for the China trip you actually want. January is deep winter. Beijing, Xi'an, and Harbin are cold, dry, and often freezing. But if you want snow, winter scenery, and the ice festival atmosphere in Harbin, January can be incredible. The Great Wall can also look dramatic in winter. But for most first-time travelers, January is not the easiest month. February is still winter, but Chinese New Year changes everything. It can be an amazing cultural experience, with decorations, lanterns, and a unique atmosphere. But it is also one of the busiest travel periods in the world. Trains, flights, and hotels can be harder to book. Prices may rise, and some businesses may close. So February can be memorable, but not the smoothest month. March is when China begins to wake up. Winter fades, temperatures rise, and spring slowly arrives. Northern China can still feel chilly early in a month, but by late March, sightseeing becomes easier. Shanghai, Hangzhou, and Suzhou start to feel softer, with gardens, blossoms, and better walking weather. March is a smart shoulder season choice. April is one of the best months to visit China. Beijing becomes more comfortable, the Great Wall is easier to enjoy, Xi'an is good for walking, and cities like Shanghai, Suzhou, and Hangzhou can be beautiful in spring. Southern China may see some rain, but Guilin and Yangshuo can look lush and atmospheric. For a balanced China itinerary, April is near the top. May is also excellent, but avoid the Labor Day holiday period if possible. Outside that busy window, May brings warm weather, green landscapes, and strong conditions for cities, history, food, and scenery. Beijing, Xi'an, Shanghai, Chengdu, and Hangzhou are all very doable in May. By late May, the south and east can start feeling warmer and more humid. June is when the trip starts to change. Summer builds, humidity rises, and rain becomes more common in central, eastern, and southern China. Shanghai can feel sticky. Guilin can be rainy. Chengdu can be warm and damp. June is not impossible, but it is less comfortable than April, May, or October. The challenge is heat, humidity, and rain together. July is one of the hardest months to visit much of China. This is peak summer. Many cities are hot, humid, rainy, and crowded. Shanghai, Hangzhou, Guangzhou, and many lowland cities can be uncomfortable for long sightseeing days. But China is huge, so July is not bad everywhere. Higher altitude regions, western routes, and mountain areas can still work. August is similar to July. Heat and humidity remain high, rain is still a concern, and summer crowds continue. For major cities and lowland destinations, August is usually not ideal. But cooler mountain areas and parts of western China can still be worth considering. If you visit in August, choose your route carefully and travel slower. September is when China starts improving again. Early September can still feel like summer, but later in the month, temperatures become more comfortable and crowds begin to ease. Beijing, Xi'an, Shanghai, and Chengdu all become more pleasant as the month moves forward. Late September can be a smart choice. October is one of the best months to visit China, but there is one warning: Golden Week. The first week of October is extremely busy. Attractions can be packed, hotels can be expensive, and transport can be difficult. But after Golden Week, October becomes one of the best travel windows of the year. The weather is comfortable, autumn begins to appear, the Great Wall is beautiful, and major cities are much easier to explore. November is underrated. Early to mid-November can still be excellent, with cooler weather, fewer crowds, and autumn scenery in many regions. Beijing feels crisp. Shanghai is comfortable. Xi'an is easier to explore on foot. The trade-off is that northern China gets colder as the month goes on. But for culture, food, history, and city travel, November can be a smart choice. December brings winter back. Northern China becomes cold again, especially Beijing and Harbin. The Great Wall can look dramatic, but you need proper winter clothing. Shanghai and eastern China can feel chilly and damp, while southern China stays much milder. December works best for winter atmosphere, fewer crowds, or a focused southern route. So, what is the best time to visit China? For most international travelers, the best months are April, May, October, and early November. Choose April or May for spring weather, gardens, and comfortable sightseeing. Choose October or early November for autumn colors, clearer air, and great walking conditions. Be careful with July and August, because heat, humidity, rain, and crowds can make travel harder. February can also be complicated because of Chinese New Year travel. And January or December are better for winter scenery or a region-specific trip. The most important lesson is this: China is not one trip. Beijing is not Guilin. Shanghai is not Harbin. Yunnan is not Guangzhou. Before choosing the month, choose the version of China you want. For a first trip, April and October are usually the safest bets. For fewer crowds, March and November are smart alternatives. And for summer, focus on cooler regions and travel slower. When you match the right month with the right region, China becomes a completely different trip. If this guide helped you plan your trip, subscribe for more simple travel guides. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next destination.